What is going on, everyone? Gamster here. I want to talk to you guys about a movie review today. We are going to be talking about the DC legend herself, Wonder Woman. Now, I literally just got done watching this last night. I'm not going to give a whole lot of the story away for anyone that has not seen it, so if you have not seen the movie, go check it out. Do not watch this. This is going to be a spoiler alert, so anyone that has, hope you guys enjoy. If you guys do enjoy this video, slap a like on this video, as well as subscribe to the channel if you are new, as well as go see the movie, and let's go ahead and get this going. Now, from the beginning of this movie, it shows Diana going into, I guess, her building that she owns, and she has a whole bunch of stuff in her office that is from Greek mythology, as well as what everything that she's done in the past year. She's been in the mortal realm, and she gets a delivery from Wayne Enterprises, and it shows a picture of her in World War II. So it does show her background in this movie. It shows when she was a child that she's wanting to be an Amazon warrior. She later gets trained by her aunt, that is the leader of the Amazons. Her mother first off disapproves, but then she does approve. She wants her to be trained the best out of all of them, just in case the God of War Ares returns, which it is shown the God of War Ares is in this movie. It basically shows the background where when man was created by Zeus, that Ares did not like this. He put so many emotions into man, and he got them to fight against one another, all these emotions, and then Zeus created the army of Amazons, of women, to make sure that they would try to stop the war, but did not. And Zeus led with them Amazon warriors to defeat Ares, as well as this war that way would never happen again. But then Ares was banished, and it always depends on when Ares will return. So Zeus created an island for the Amazons to be protected, as well as be secured for men at the same time. Diana's mother tells her this when she's a very young child, so she's very impressionable. She wants to be a warrior, she wants to be a hero. And later on, where Diana is training, she's older now, and she literally passes all the tests, and she goes against her aunt. She gets distracted. Her aunt tells her never to be distracted, and after that happens, she uses her power that she does not know she has, and her aunt goes flying. She feels very like she's a freak now of the Amazon. She's saying she's sorry, and obviously there's something that her mother has not told her. Then right when she's looking over the water, there's a plane that crashes. She goes into the water, and this is where she meets Steve. He is a spy for the British intelligence, and she saves him. And next thing you know, there are German soldiers on a U-boat that gets through the shield that makes them, not the island, real or seen. Then that's when they go onto the beach, and he tells her, you got to get out of here, come on. And that's when the Amazons attack. After a huge battle, her aunt dies, as well as some other Amazon warriors. They blame him. They're like, okay, what we got to do with him? So they use the lasso of truth. He explains to them that he cannot tell them everything, but with the lasso of truth, he has no choice. He tells them what his name is, that he's a spy for the British intelligence. Even though he is wearing German collars, he basically tells them that there is a gas being created by someone named Miss Poison, that they are using this to destroy all the men on the front line. And after that, they don't really know what to do with him. Diana is insisting that she or someone goes to the men to stop this war. They are blaming Ares for this war. After talking with Steve, they finally agree that they're going to be leaving together. And when they try leaving, her mother tells her, if you leave, you'll not be able to return. She says, I understand that. She says, but someone has to defend the realm of mankind. So they leave, and then they finally, after some hours, after speaking, I'm not going to go too much, again guys, I'm not going to go too much into the story for like the dialogue, so that way you guys will be able to enjoy the movie. But later they end up in London, and after that, after meeting with the generals and everything, they are on the verge of peace. After Steve got a book of the poison and tell them that if this is getting released, this is what will have them win the war. And the generals do not want to hear, and again, they are not listening to a woman, because in that time a woman's opinion was not appreciated or even allowed to be heard of. And again, I'm not going to go too much into the dialogue. After that, Diana is extremely angry. She's saying, how can you do this? So he tells her that we're going to gather our own forces and we're going to go anyway to stop this. After gathering some friends and allies, they are still worried about Diana if she's able to handle herself, and she does, because when they go into the trenches later on through the story, and they go to where no man's land, where no one's been able to cross a battlefield for about a year or so, she basically says that no man will, but I will. So she takes off her coat and she's in her glorious Wonder Woman uniform, and she goes full. She takes on most of the fire, so that way Steve as the others can go across it and be able to fight off the Germans. So after that happens, she takes on most of the German attacks, and that's when most of the other American soldiers or British soldiers are able to get through the front lines. And then they start saving a village, and after that Steve uses his characteristics as well as his skill to help Diana, because they're both seeing that Diana is very well of handling herself, as well as being able to fight, as well as be able to not die because of how good of a fighter she is, and she has superhuman strength. So they use that to their advantage to make sure that they are able to conquer this town and save the people that are in it. And after they fight and Diana saves everyone, they are pretty much looked at as heroes. They take a picture of them all together, and that is where the picture initially comes from that she's looking at in the beginning of the movie. And they go back into where that everyone's being celebrated, and she asks Steve, she says, how can everyone be celebrated? Again, I'm not going to go too much into the dialogue. And then later on through the movie, she's still blaming Ares. And at the beginning of the movie, we're considering that Ares is a German leader because of the way he's acting, by the way he's portrayed in this movie. So automatically, you do think that there is that Ares is a German leader, and they do infiltrate a party that this leader is supposed to be at. That she later finds out that it is not Ares. That after she fights and kills him, that she always thought that this was Ares by the way that he acted, by the way he came across, and again, this was not Ares. Later on through the movie, you find out who Ares is, and I'm not going to give that away just yet. After she fights Ares, Ares keeps telling her that mankind does not deserve them. Either one, they all need to be destroyed, they're no use to them. They either need to be ruled or destroyed because they don't know anything about themselves. And she tells him at the last minute that they may be all these things, but they're a lot more than what you or I believe, because Steve pretty much tells her something where no one can hear, but then later on she remembers that he tells her that he loves her, that he believes in her, and he basically gives his life to protect the world as well as her from the gas. And that's when she gets the strength to go up against Ares and defeats him. And after this happens, they go back to London, and they're still looking at the remembrance wall of the fallen, and she remembers Steve, and that's when the movie ends, and she goes right back to the present time, where she's saying that first she wanted to be a hero, and now she's just here to defend and honor people that are willing to give up their lives for this world, this nation, wherever they may be. And also, you do see where looks like she's writing a thank you letter to Bruce, or she's responding a letter to Bruce. So we don't know if this was, I'm not sure because it was hard to see with some of the movie. I watched it online, so that's how I was able to do it. I do not know if it was before Batman vs. Superman or after, but again, I did not care for Batman vs. Superman. If anyone does not know that, if you did not go see my video, you can go check it out, but I did not like it. For the review, I really enjoyed it. I give this movie a 9.5 out of 10. The directing was good, even though it was not Zack Snyder. I'm very happy about that. I'm not going to go into that. For you guys who do not know that, I just don't care for him doing superhero movies. It just doesn't work. I was very, very pleased seeing they got a great female actress to play as a Wonder Woman. I was very skeptical if this was going to be the right choice, but it was really amazing to see a female lead in a movie like this, such a big franchise in the DC universe. The last one we saw was the Catwoman movie, I think, with Halle Berry, but that was the main one that was around that time era, and now that with this time era we have Wonder Woman. So I went in this film very open-minded, very hopeful, not too excited, not very excited, just very open-minded, very balanced to see what was available to show in this franchise for this movie and for the DC universe. But otherwise, guys, I really did enjoy it. I thought that Gal Gadot was an amazing choice for this. She did an amazing job portraying as Wonder Woman. We did not see a whole lot of her in the Batman vs Superman movie. We may see her in a couple other movies. I know we have possibly we may see her in the Batman movie, not sure. But there's so much that can happen within the DC universe. We may see her again, but I think it was an absolute treat as well as an honor to see the Wonder Woman movie. We have not seen one in a very long time, so I think this is the right time to show. Especially for anyone that does love Wonder Woman, whether you're a male or female. It was an amazing movie. I really enjoyed it. A lot of action, a lot of adventure, a lot of drama, great story, great dialogue, great scene locations. Costumes were on point, as well as timeline. The characters were great. Just everything was great about this movie. There's not so much I can really bash on this movie for. The movie itself was great. The only thing that I did not like was showing a lot of the war, which was portraying at the end of this war. But I was really hoping they would show more of the war with her fighting it, other than just at the very middle of the movie. I was middle end, I guess you'd say, the movie. I was hoping more of that, but that's just me because I enjoy that. But anyway, guys, hope you guys have enjoyed this little review. If you did, again, smash that like button as well, subscribe to the channel. If you're new, comment down below if you saw the movie, what you thought about. I'd like to know. All my links can be down in the description below as normal. So go check me out on Instagram and Twitter. Go follow me on there. And again, hope you guys are having a great day, great night, wherever you guys are at. I hope you guys are being good to one another. Support the channel, support each other, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.